Good afternoon, Philip.
Hey, Ulisses. Hello, man. How are you?
Hello. I'm fine, and you?
I'm very good. Thanks for asking. We're
Yeah.
gonna have an English conversation, you and me. And let's see
I,
how.
I, I imagine you should be tired to see me
No, not
because
really.
I'm in our class.
No problem.
Good
Actually,
afternoon, Philip.
oops, YouTube video behind. So back. No, actually, giving classes, teaching, and having these conversations are the things that I enjoy and I love most, basically. So it's really not tiring, though we had the live on Monday, and that was really tiring because there's a lot of energy involved, and
I
we
imagine.
were celebrating 5 years of the project. So
Oh, so
um,
good.
before we start, I love presentations, and I think it's a good opportunity for you to try a presentation about yourself and something different, maybe that I still don't know. So let's see how it goes.
Okay. Uh, I don't know if I told you, but I work. I'm a human resource. I live in Ribeirão Preto, okay, and I will plan to move to Montreal in January,
Nice.
okay, and uh, because of this that I asked for this conversation because I need help because uh, my visa arrived this week and now
Nice.
it's
Congratulations.
okay. And I need to increase my English so fast because there I will need to start to learn to start learning English, learning French.
Nice. Oh, that's good.
Okay,
Yeah.
yeah. My, I will study there. My course is in English. It's okay, but for job, for the best job, I will need bilingual English and French. So my plan is arrive there to start study on French.
Are you going to
But
study just French, or are you going to college? Are you going to do something else
I'm
than
going
the language?
to do a college. Yeah, I plan to change my career. I
Brave.
I will do
That's brave.
I will do programming systems and create online programs.
Great. You're going into the development world, the
Yeah,
IT
yeah,
development world. Yeah.
yeah. My wife and I are in the moment of the life that we need some time for us. Okay, we try to stay there 2 years.
Great. Is she going to study as well?
No, no, she only work.
Very good.
In the first time because she's a physiotherapist, and when we established there, and she she's trying to certificate your course there.
Very good. So she's gonna get a certification and maybe find a job.
Yes, yes. And now I need some help to increase. Oh, a good opportunity to talk with Philip. I met
Great.
you can help me.
Yes, I have some ideas that I usually I give some tips to people because I don't know if you're doing a great job just because in our platform on Talk and Talk, here's how it works. We don't have, and this is kind of difficult for people to understand. We don't have like class by class, step by step, class 1, class 2. If you don't come, then you need to do the class in another time. So we don't have that. So basically you are free to book. And if you want to be part of the class, you book. If you don't want, you don't book, you do nothing. So this helps people to develop their, to be aware and to take control of their learning. So they are really controlling their process, because it's not my responsibility. I have the responsibility to create and to, the environment, and to help you to develop yourself. But if you don't want to do that, then there's nothing I can do. So the first part is be part of the classes, especially with Julia Marks, Tuesday and Thursday. She has been doing a great job. At least her classes at night or in the evening, around 7 p.m. She teaches. But we also have the classes in the morning with me. There are some business English classes on Friday morning. They are quite helpful because of vocabulary. We work vocabulary like a lot, focused on business. And though it's related to business, you can use that in other situations in college or to work or something like that.
But it's a problem for me because
in the morning,
I'm working in this moment, and I'm trying to work until near my travel, because the money, and I don't have time in the morning, in the afternoon, just this time, because it's my lunch now.
Great.
Only night.
Okay, so we have classes with Julia, and we have the pronunciation class with me tonight at 8 p.m. So you can basically be part of 3 classes at night, at least. And we also have another one with Junior Rufino on Monday night at 9 p.m. Okay, so you can be part of. It's more like for beginners, but it works fine for speaking. So it's a good class for speaking. And most important, Ulisses, are the TNTs. Why is that? Because you're gonna be part of 3-4 classes per week at night, and you're gonna learn something. You're gonna learn a vocabulary, you're gonna learn how to pronounce something, you're gonna learn how to express an idea in a different way, but you need to practice. Because in the class, of course, you're gonna practice, it's a practical class, you're gonna do something about it, but in the free meeting, you're going to upgrade, you're gonna improve, you're gonna boost your learning, because you're going to put into practice in a situation that you have no idea how it's gonna be. Though you are in the WhatsApp group, you have the subjects before, and you also have the questions, but the good thing is you're going to practice your speaking, okay? But go for the meeting with a plan. What is the plan? Try to bring some vocabulary you want to learn. So for example, this week, you are studying with us, with the classes. Try to get some notes on expressions or vocabulary that you want to learn. And try to have like a list of maybe 5 to 10 words or expressions. Next week, you're going to go for the TNT meetings, the free meetings. You have a list of things that you want to practice. So you prepare this week for the next, and the next week you put into practice this list of words, expressions, or even structures. Present perfect, conditionals, modal verbs, or whatever the structure that you want to learn more, to get more comfortable. So, and every time you can put into practice, you check. Oh, this word I used, check. Oh, another word, check, check. And if you use more than once, then you check 1, 2, 3, how many times you're gonna use it in the conversation.
Nice.
If you use a lot, then you have a track of it. You have a paper or your notes, how many times you have used. So you just take it out for the next week and you bring something else, something new that you want to practice. And those you didn't use, then you need to use somehow. Because if you're using a lot something, it means that you're okay with that.
Okay.
You know?
Okay.
So, and of course, you need to prepare that. And instead of, okay, I'm gonna schedule my a time for it to prepare. No, just do it in the class. You're having the class, you find it interesting. Oh, get a note, take notes on things, write down on a paper, your phone, your computer, whatever, and then have a list. But not a long list, just a short with, I like to say 5, 10, it's gonna be like, okay, but 10, maybe it's too many. So around 5, it's okay. 5, 6, it's a good number.
Okay.
And then next week, when you join the free conversations, for example, at lunchtime, you can put into practice. And then you check, oh, I used, and then by the end you'll see, oh, this one I didn't use, I forgot to use. So next time I'm gonna try. And then you try, and then you use, and then you're in touch with new things. You're gonna see, like, in a very short time, you're gonna learn a lot of new vocabulary, a lot of new structures, a lot of new things that you decided what to learn, not someone else. You understand the power of this? You are in control of what you're gonna learn.
It's a problem that I have because I'm an intermediate level, and I believe that I not increase more my English.
Normal.
But because I learn a new vocabulary, but only I use the same vocabulary.
Yeah,
so I think this can help me a lot.
For intermediate students, like, and people who are watching this live or not, if you're intermediate, it's tough sometimes to deal with this kind of level. And what is an intermediate student? Is a student who can speak English already, can understand, can write, can read, but you still don't feel comfortable. You cannot speak too fast. You are still thinking in Portuguese sometimes. You don't have words, vocabulary. So you feel like, okay, I'm this, but maybe it's a while that you're still in this situation. So you don't see that you're improving. So what happens? You stop. And when you stop, that's the problem. So you need to keep in touch. You need to keep going, because someday, and I have no idea when it's going to happen, you're going to realize that, oh, I have improved my English. I still have room for more improvements, but I'm better than I was in the beginning. So the good thing about this one being recorded is by the end of the year, you can watch yourself back again. And then you're going to compare. Did I make progress or not? You know?
Okay, yeah.
But you need to be in touch. And every week during classes with a teacher, you can ask questions. You can learn something. You're going to learn something from it, or vocabulary, or a structure, or expressions, or you're going to develop your listening, or your reading, your writing, speaking. You're going to learn, but you need to use the free environment to practice. Practice, practice, practice. That's the methodology. Learning by practicality. That's the key to learn a language. Practicality.
Do you think it's a good idea to do one class in a conversation, free conversation in the same day?
Yeah, yeah, you can do that for sure. It's not especially the free meeting, it's like a conversation. It's not a class. So it's totally different. It's like a conversation with friends. And you're going to learn a lot in there. You're going to be in touch. You're going to exercise your thoughts, your critical thinking, because learning grammar, learning stuff, it's sometimes kind of boring. Like, it's not boring, but it's not real life, you know, because it's more controlled. They're like activities. So there is someone, a teacher, helping you out and supporting you to speak, to read, to write, or to listen. So the free meeting, we don't have that, and it's challenging. So you're gonna put yourself in a position where you need to really to think fast. There's no way to think too much. Someone is gonna ask you, hey, Ulisses, what do you think about this? And then you need to, okay, let me answer this. How can I start then answering it? So you can be part of a class at night and also a meeting, a free meeting in the middle of the day, like at lunch, for example.
Okay, nice. I will start this because nowadays I did one or other. Oh, if I book a class, I didn't book free conversation.
No, you can do both. You can do both. And if you want to speed up your progress, I would definitely recommend you to do both, at least 3 times a week.
3 times.
At least 3 times, to be in touch. Like, if it could be every day from Monday to Friday, that would be awesome. That would be awesome. But I know it's tiring, but we are in October. By the end of October, you still have 10 days in October, November, 30 days, and December, 20 days. So you still have 2 months, full months. So it means that you have 8 weeks for that. And weekends, you can just free your mind, chill, relax. Don't worry about what you need to learn, because or you can just choose, like, you need to rest as well. It's important throughout this process. You need to relax a little bit. You need to choose 1 or 2 days just to free your mind, do other stuff. You do not think about English. Like, no, these days, 1 or 2, I'm not going to think about English. I'm not going to do anything. Like, let me relax. This process, it's going to help as well. It's like exercising. Sometimes you are too stressed. Your mind's too stressed to think about learning. And then you just need to relax a little bit. Like, I'm not thinking, I'm okay with that. Today, I'm not going to feel guilty, you know?
I haven't done this. I studied all days, 2 hours, 4 days.
So try to at least Sunday, man. Sunday, like, I'm not going to study today, or Saturday, or a day in the week, during the week. Like, no TNTs, no classes, no studies, no listening, nothing. Like, nothing for me. At least 1 day. I think like 1 or 2 days, it's a good thing. Most people, they're gonna say, oh, every day from Sunday to Sunday. I like to say, no, 1 day to relax, no English.
Okay.
And then maybe before the trip, maybe you can immerse, and then you can do it every day. Because if you're going on January, you're gonna also exercise and warm you up for the trip, because in there you're gonna see all the signs, texts, TV commercials, series, movies, people. You're going to mall, to stores, to buy things. You are going to be tired. So try to warm you up before that, because you're gonna, like, the first month, it's really tiring. It's exhausting. Okay. Yeah. But you're not gonna die. You're not going to be sick. It's not gonna happen. So it's gonna be stressful in the beginning, but it's gonna be okay.
Yeah. I hope.
No, it's gonna be okay.
It's my first time abroad during a lot of time. I'm only in a first travels in 1 month, 20 days. It's my first time, 2 years, 1 year. It's very different.
You're gonna change yourself. You're gonna be a different person, different way of thinking. It's gonna change you a lot. Like, you're not gonna change yourself, but you're gonna be different after a while, you know. It's the way that the place you're gonna live, it's totally different. The culture, how people think, everything is different. So you're going to adapt yourself to this environment, and you're gonna, I don't know, it changes.
I think the main point, it's the status too, because now I have worked for 20 years. So I have worked in this company for 15 years. I have one status here. There I will start again in
From
another
scratch.
job. Yeah. In the enter jobs, it's I will need to change my mind, I imagine.
You're gonna do interviews. You're gonna see how important is your presentation in English once you get there, because you're going to present yourself all the time, because you're gonna meet different people, and sometimes you're gonna present yourself in 5 seconds. Sometimes you're gonna have a chance to present yourself in 30 minutes. So try to meet other people as much as you can in the first beginning. You know, try to talk to everyone. Try to, like, you go to, like, try to, this is a good exercise. Once you are there, try, instead of looking on Google Maps or things like on a map, you just ask people. Try to ask people. Do not use your phone to help you out with directions or places. Just, hey, I'm new here. Can you help me out? Kind of lost. I don't know where to go. It's my first time. I'm from Brazil. But of course, be careful about, like, I don't know, maybe Montreal. Of course, it's going to be safer than here. But just like to exercise, ask people, oh, what do you recommend doing here? And then they are going to speak. And sometimes you're not going to understand. And then move on, and then you just smile. Oh, okay, thank you, appreciate. And then you ask someone else, and then, like, you're not going to understand everybody. You're not going to understand everybody, and it's okay. Just move on. Okay, I didn't get it. Let's go to another person. Oh, this person, I got it. I could understand. The other one, no. So it's an interesting experience.
Oh, nice. And another question, I did the pro sync, okay? But because I think I told with you with WhatsApp. I don't know if you or other people. Yeah. It's the best plan for me, for my profile. What do you think?
I'm gonna say the following. As a pro student in the platform, you have access for free, because you're already paying. You can book 30 minutes with me to discuss a topic, grammar, or anything else. And then in there, it's about questions. You're going to bring what you want to discuss, or it's not like a conversation. We can talk as well, and it's private. There's no YouTube in there. So it's different. It's more like exclusive. And you can bring your questions. Oh, I didn't understand this, and I still have questions. So you can prepare yourself. So, Philip, I have questions on this, and this topic. So this is one good thing about the Pro. Another good thing is you don't have limit to book anything. So you have access to everything all the time, how many times you want, including the free plan, including the free conversations. Okay. So I think like nowadays we are reaching 15 classes per week, and it means like almost 60 classes per month that you can choose. So it's something that is going to help you a lot, because you don't need to worry about if you're gonna do this or that, if you still have, because it's frustrating somehow when you have a plan and like, oh, I have already booked everything that I could book this month. Okay, and the price for these classes, they are really cheap, because I have seen a lot of other places, they are charging like 400, 5, 6 for 3 days a week, you know, and specific times. And we are still working to bring more availability for students, you know, so in the morning, at lunch, but we are still studying the best way to do that. Okay.
Okay.
I don't know if you agree with that, what you're looking for, what do you think about this?
No, I agree. I agree. And I'm so confused because when such as I want to improve my English so fast. Oh, if there is other plan, probably I can
No,
change my plan. No, but is it?
Yeah, the pro, it's like to have access to everything, including me. It's like 30 minutes to book and to ask something or to discuss a plan, and we can do that in Portuguese and English. It's up to you, but it's something like, if you want, at least once a week, you can have like a private session with me to discuss your learning process, to discuss a topic or a strategy, or to really get a feedback about something. I don't know. We can you can do that.
Okay.
So
Okay,
that's the best way, and the benefit of being a pro, because the basic, you pay for 5 classes a month. It means like it's one per week at least. The plus, it's 10 classes, so you can like study twice a week. But the pro, you have no limit, basically.
good, good.
And for 300, it's something like it's lower, it's really lower, cheaper than like anywhere else. And I have studied a lot of places, and the idea is really to, okay, we are in the middle of pandemic, people are not able to spend too much, so we are creating an environment where we give a lot of classes, and you can just choose whatever you want to do, you know.
Okay, yeah, I will start to book in a free conversation, free meetings.
Yeah.
To increase and to follow my plan.
And by December, if you want, in December we are gonna have a break on TNT. But if you want, we could do the following. You could try to be a host with my supervision, like having me supporting you, but you could have like a month just bringing a topic and some questions and leading a conversation with other people in the group.
It's nice.
We can do that.
Okay. It's possible for me. It's very good.
Like December, we're gonna have a break, and maybe just for the free conversations, we're gonna have a break. But the paid classes, we're going to until like before Christmas, of course, and we come back in January. But we can still have conversations for people who are paying for the plans. So the same way we do on TNT, but just for students or subscribed students, you know.
Okay.
And then And then you're gonna see the challenge, like being a leader, being a host.
Oh, we can talk about this in December.
Like just
Very
prepare
good
yourself.
idea.
Just prepare yourself. Like if you want to, just let me know, because we can definitely do that.
Okay, very good. Thank you.
And I'm
for
gonna
your
be there
help.
to support you, or me or someone else, just to give you a hand on like the technical stuff, like Zoom and like other
No,
things.
it's no problem for me because I have worked with trains and course
It's,
that.
basically, it's the same.
Yes, yes. I use the Zoom, Teams,
Meet,
meeting.
yeah, great,
Oh,
very good.
oh, so good.
So yeah,
I think my time finished.
we have a record of this conversation on YouTube. So keep focused, and in the end of the year, you compare yourself. Okay.
Okay.
And you're gonna see the difference. But try to
Okay.
do what I said. Try to do what I told you.
Thank for your advice. I will do this and I will feedback for you.
Perfect. I'm waiting for it. All right.
Thank you, Felipe.